Hi everyone, Tanya again. Just basically here to show you this little mini album that I made. Um, this is again made of envelopes again. I'm not going to show you how I bound, how I did the binding. This is the, again I used tissue tape to bind this. I have already done a tutorial of how I've done that. It's very similar, so not much different. And it's very easy to do and it won't take very long either. This is a little mini album I made, and each of the pages is made out of envelopes. And the interesting thing is that I really love the look of paper bag albums, but you can't find, at least I haven't really, I don't think I've really looked for paper bags over here in the UK. So I decided to just experiment on my own with some plain old envelopes. I will show you how to make these pockets in this video as well, but let me just show you a quick look through at this album. This paper is by GCD Studios and it is lovely paper. It's all these monotone colors, blacks and whites and greens, and some of the papers are flocked, some of them are glittered. It's really beautiful. I really love this collection, and I think this collection is called Paris Nights. In any case, I will put down whatever items I've used. I'll put it down in the description down below. These are tissue tape roses I've made. I might do a tutorial and then on them in a couple of days. It's just that work is really busy for me right now, and it just takes ages to upload a video on YouTube. I have to find a better way of uploading videos on YouTube. So these are tissue tape roses, and it's really easy, and I'll put up a video. These leaves are also made of tissue tape. These dots are the Ink Essentials enamel accents. It comes in a pack of 2, black and white. I really love these. I'm finding it that I use these animal accents on each and every single project that I'm using. I do a lot of card making, so it's just great for adding details and dimensions onto your projects. This is this is kind of confusing, right? This is a metal frame. It's all lovely and glittered. This is by Making Memories, and these are of course the Making Memories tiny alphas. And this is the Martha Stewart punch. This is tissue tape as well. I was very pleased that you can punch tissue tape. What I did was I first attached tissue tape onto a piece of copy paper, and then I punched the butterfly out, and it was really easy to do it. I thought that it wouldn't punch through that easily, but it does. I've added on a tiny one over here as well as one of those dots of animal accents. So just let me do a quick flip through. So these envelopes, what it is that they are they have their sides are like this, so that you can fit in thicker or much more dimensional tags in here. What I've added in right now, I've just put in some photo mats, and I'm going to print some photos and attach those, and maybe do some journaling on one side. And again, this is I punched this tab out with a circle punch. So again, really lovely papers in here. Each of these pages again is a pocket, and you can slide these photo mats out and you can put tags in there, and it's because they have this kind of what's the word for it, cantilevered, or it's this joint over here that just allows you to fit so much more than just a flat photo mat or a tag. So just show you quick through this. I bound this with tissue tape, of course, and this is again that lovely flocked paper, and I'm on a damask kick these days, I've noticed. And this is the back. I didn't put on anything in the back. Just wanted to be quick and simple, and not that much, not too thick. I mean, I really like the look of chunky books, but it's I don't want to buy so many things just to keep filling. I don't because I'm still starting out. I don't have that many things to create chunky books, but I really love chunky books. But at the same time, I really like the clean look of these smaller mini albums. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how I made each page. So what you need is an envelope. You can use any envelope you want. What I'm first going to do is I am going to seal these pages shut. So this is just a water pen. I don't like licking my envelope, so I'm just going to wet this and seal this shut. So now this is sealed shut. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open the top half of the envelope. So this is just a letter opener. You can use a knife or a pen or anything that will make a clean cut at the top. So I'm just slicing it open. There we go. So I've opened this up, and now you have a basic pocket. I'm going to have to glue this down, just burnishing it a little bit. I think I put too much water on there. So at this moment, at this time, what you can do is, because the edges will be visible, you can go ahead and either ink or paint or glimmer mist or whatever you want to do. You can go ahead and do that, and do it on just the sides, because but you can do it to both of them as well, and both the ends as well, and or you can use colored envelopes. I've got these black envelopes here, and you can use those instead. You can add paper on top, you can do stamping, you can do whatever you want. So I'll just show you the basic shape of what to do here. So I've done that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my ruler, and I have a bone folder here, just to help me make some score lines. I hope I can find a pen that works, and yes, I can. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, let me just adjust the camera a little bit so that you can see a little better. So what I'm doing right now is that I am going to mark at least 1 centimeter, and that's where I'm going to make my score lines. So just going to score on either end. You can do this on scoreboard, or you can even do this on your paper cutter, but this is how I'm going to do it right now. It's just much more convenient doing it like this in front of the camera. So now what you're going to do is you're going to make your score line. So you're going to score it down as well as you can. So there's one end that's been scored, and I'm going to do the other end. And score, score, score. score really well. That is done. Okay, now I have my score lines on either end. That's 1 centimeter each on each end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this over one way and then turn it over and fold it the other way as well. I'll tell you why I did that in a few minutes. So just going to do the same thing to the other end as well. And we've scored. Now what I'm going to do now is that these bits are going to lift, so I'm going to take my glue and glue the ends of that flap down. Okay, now I've done that. Now this is the top half where the opening is. Now the bottom half, what I'm going to do is I am going to make a diagonal cut. I'm just making a mark like this just to show you that you can make a cut like that. It doesn't have to be a big cut, just a simple cut, and it doesn't have to be symmetrical. It's just going to be tucked in where it's not going to be visible. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut those. It just makes it so much easier to duck the paper inwards, which is what I'm going to do next. So now I have a shape like this. Both of my ends have been scored, and this is my top half and this is my bottom half, and I've made diagonal cuts over here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up slightly, and what I'm going to do is I am going to start pushing, because what you can see now is that when you open it up like this, this is where these are the lines where you made the score, and this is the natural fold. So what you're going to do is you're going to just open it up and you're going to push this inwards. I mean, it's not going to want to go in, but you're just going to gently encourage it to fold inwards. This is the tricky bit, and there you go. This is it's basically a valley fold. It folds inwards. So that's okay, I'll just do it on the other end. So I'm just going to press it down, making sure that it is all nice and nicely folded down. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other end. So just put my finger inside just to open it up a little bit, and this is the edge of the natural edge of the envelope, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up and I am going to start encouraging it to fold inwards. So just gently push it in. I think it's best to start at the bottom where you made the cut. So just encouraging it to fold inwards, and there we go. And just sort of burnish it a little bit with your bone folder or your ruler. You don't have to have these tools. I have learned that you can make do without a bone folder as well. You can just take the end of your scissor handle and just fold it down like that. So there you have it. You have your